Today is May 1st. Not only is it May 1st, but it is the first day of the month on a Monday, which is my favorite, and we're going to set some May goals. My name is Angela, this is Chaotic Life of a Planner, and welcome to my channel. This is the MakseLife Goalsetting Planner. Most of you are probably familiar with this planner. This is the vertical flagship. I absolutely love this planner. I have already done my monthly reflections for April, but I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys and show you that I have not really set any goals. Pretty much, I may have had a couple of weeks where I did some weekly actions in March, but yeah, not much. I haven't really done anything in this goal setting planner since February. Now, there are a variety of reasons for that. My daughter was getting married, we had to plan a wedding, we had a bridal shower, we had all the things. But the fact of the matter is, I could use that as like an excuse to just say, well, 2023 is not supposed to be the year where I reach my goals, and I have done that many times in the past, but I'm not going to let that happen this year. So I said at the beginning of the year that 2023 was going to be the year when I met most of my goals because, you know, I'm probably not going to meet all of them, but I meant it. I am going to continue working at them, and we will see where I am at the end of the year. So that being said, let's get into setting my May goals. I do nothing with this monthly page right here except gratitude, which you can see I had a few days where I was grateful in April. I had more days in March, and I had all the days in February. And then I didn't even get this planner until into January, I think. So, and I had traveled at the beginning of the month, and I don't bring this planner with me typically when I travel. So anyways, not too bad. So I will just leave this, and then at night before I go to bed, I just write down a couple of things, or, you know, a couple words or what have you of things that I am grateful for that day. All right, so I'm not going to do this real fancy. We're just going to get into my May goals. So for personal, this is an ERIN CONDREN stencil that I'm using. MakseLife does have a stencil, I just don't have it. So the ERIN CONDREN stencil will work just fine. And I am just going to set 2 personal goals for the month of May. And what I did to plan out my monthly goals was went back into my goal setting pages to see like what my yearly goals were, or my annual goals, and then I picked something from that annual goals list to work on. So I am going to continue reading Atomic Habits. I really think I've only gotten, I don't know, maybe 4 chapters into it, and I really need to kick up my game there. So I want to work on Atomic Habits, and I want to develop the journaling habit. I have been using my ERIN CONDREN Compact Vertical for journaling, and I actually really like it. I haven't got my pages for this week together yet, but I can show you what I did for last week. I just used some little stickers, days of the week stickers from Simply Smith Stickers, and just did a little bit of journaling. It is like the perfect amount of space if you are looking to do, you know, some sort of daily journaling. And I really, really like it. I have not ordered a new one yet, but I think I'm definitely going to do that in the near future because that has been working really well. So the focus is just going to be, I didn't write my focus goals or my focus words. So let's see what I did. Yeah, I didn't in February usually either. Not for everything anyways, which is fine. I think I'm just going to leave that and go back to my focus goals later. Anyways, or my focus word. There we go. Focus word. Probably I could just write consistency for all of them, and that would probably be good. Okay, so I do have some fun goals for fun and recreation. And I think I'm going to do 3 goals for the month of May. I want to go hiking on Mother's Day. We have a state park that is a couple of hours from us. It's called Turkey Run. And they have like slot canyons and ladders and rope bridges and all that sort of thing. I did try to do it a couple years ago, but we had Lucas and it had been wet, so it was really slippery. And we also brought a dog, which is not really the best plan to do if you're going to be hiking ladders. So I want to do hiking on Mother's Day. That was one of my annual goals, was that I wanted to bring Mike to Turkey Run because he hasn't been there yet. So, well, we've driven through the park, but he hasn't done any hiking there. So that will be fun. I want to order pickleball rackets. You guys will have to tell me if pickleball is popular where you live. I don't know what is happening, but all of a sudden pickleball courts are showing up everywhere. Even in my little itty-bitty tiny rinky-dink town, we have pickleball courts. And then I want to do one family fun activity at home. Whether it be our redneck hot tub or we set up the outdoor movie theater, something like that. I want to do that during the month of May. So those are my fun and recreation. Now, work and learning, there'll be 3. I want to get more consistent with my YouTube videos, which is the story of my life, but I'm going to work on it. So I'm aiming for, I'm going to say 8 videos this month, but ideally it would be more like 12, but I'm going to say 8. It is raining outside, like pouring cats and dogs. And then Instagram posts. And then my 3rd goal will be to create 4 sellable items. And I do have some plans in the works for that. I really need to increase my sewing time. And really a way that I can do that is to have less screen time. So I definitely need to work on that. All right, I'm going to aim for 4 Instagram posts a week. There is that. And now we have family and relations. I had made myself some. Oh, I forgot the family and relations. Well, when I had made my little notes, that's what I was in the middle of telling you when I just completely lost my train of thought. I made some little notes over here on some Post-it notes so that I could not have to spend so much time filming this video, but I forgot the family and relations category. So I want to go camping with my husband. Last year we did that for my birthday. It was just Mike and I and then Lucas, and it was amazing. Now, I am grateful for all of the times that my kids go with me, but it was just extra special to be able to go camping. We went to Shipshewana, which for the first time, which is Amish country in Indiana, and we absolutely loved it. So we already have our trip booked. We are going to Door County, Wisconsin, which I'm super duper stoked about. So I want to do that, and then I need to send some thank you notes for all of the help that I had during, setting up for the wedding and stuff like that. So I think that will be good. So now we are over to health and wellness. I'm going to share a little secret with you guys. Over on, I don't know if you guys follow HandCamPlan on Facebook. She has like a plan with me HandCamPlan page or group or whatever. And she is doing what is called the 75 Hard Challenge. And I had not, well, actually, I need to rephrase that. I thought that I hadn't heard of that before, but my husband, when I was talking to him about it this morning, he told me that I have heard of that before because Benjamin talks about it often. But I didn't know that it was called 75 Hard. So I am calling mine 75 Soft because I kind of changed the rules for myself. I changed the, what do they call these things? So you're supposed to follow a diet of your choice, drink 1 gallon of water every day, do 2 45-minute workouts, no alcohol or cheat meals, take a progress picture daily, and read 10 pages of a book. Those are not really going to work for me. I've never done anything like this before. So I decided that I'm just going to track all food. Anything that goes in my mouth, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to drink 3 Yetis or the Stanley Cup full of water. 2 is relatively easy for me. 3 would be a challenge. I'm going to do 1 45-minute workout, which I did today. I walked and it was like a feels like temperature of 33 degrees, windy and rainy. So it's disgusting and I still knocked it out of the park. I'm going to aim for 10,000 steps a day. I'm going to do a weekly progress picture, and the original goal is to read 10 pages, and it has to be an actual book. You can't listen to it. I'm going to listen to it just because that's what's going to work for me. So today's day 1. I have already done my workout, and we're going to go from there. I haven't told anybody except for my husband, so I want to do 75 soft, and then I think I'm just going to leave it there. I'm only going to give myself 1 health and wellness goal because that actually is several. If I'm being honest. And then, let's see, now I'm in spiritual. I do have 3. I want to attend what our church calls Women at the Well, which is basically just a women's group. I've never been able to go because I just haven't. Last year, I think when they did it, they did not provide childcare, but this year they do. It's on Saturdays, and Michaela does work on Saturdays. So I do have Lucas, so that is this Saturday is when that is starting. So I am planning to go. I need to get back into my Bible reading. I was doing so good, and then I fell off the wagon, but I'm going to get back at it. And then I want to get back into my journaling habit. So now we are into finances. I'm doing pretty good about, one of the goals I had for the year was to every payday send something to our high yield savings account, and I've actually done that. I want to pay off my husband's USAA credit card. I need to continue to track expenses because I pretty much didn't track anything for the entire month of April. So I need to get back at that. And then I need to send budgets to my husband, which I'm terrible about as well. Now we are into physical environment, which one of the things that, and I guess this is probably why people do spring cleaning, is once it's not so dark anymore, you can notice where the cobwebs are in your house, or maybe an area that you're forgetting to dust or whatnot. So I just have a lot of deep cleaning that I need to do to involve baseboards, cabinets. I need to wipe down all of my cabinets, that sort of thing. So I'm writing baseboards and cabinets. And then I want to get some paint samples to figure out, I need to paint my island. I think I've been back and forth on whether I'm going to go with a navy blue or black. So I want to order paint samples so that I can do that. Okay, so there are my May goals. And then I'll fill this out. This is just a what worked, what didn't work, wins, adjustments, and lessons. My lessons will be to make sure you stay in your planners, because for me, what keeps me on track is being in my planners on a regular basis. I'm sorry about my nails. I should apologize to you guys for that. They are popping off from the wedding and I just haven't taken all of them off yet. So anyways, I do much better about staying on track and keeping things going when I am in my planners on a regular basis. And I know that about myself, so I just need to make sure that I create the time to do that. So now we're into personal, which are going to come from these habits right here. Or goals. So now I'm going to fill out my weekly actions, which will come from my May goals. So for personal, and I'm going to break this down a little bit more, I'm going to do journaling, and I'm going to listen to probably 2 chapters in Atomic Habits. Part of the 75 soft is 10 pages a day, so I think that'll probably be 2 chapters, maybe 3. And if it is 3, then I will be an overachiever. So you can use like your zig dot markers, but I'm not sure where mine are right this very second because I haven't used them in a little while, and I'm in the middle of relocating a whole bunch of stuff in my office, so we are just going to do it like this. We're going to use the stencil, and then up here I want to journal every day. For me, if I miss one day, it is easier to miss 2 days, and then it's easier to miss 3 days, and then before you know it, I didn't do anything for the entire week. So I've got to do journaling every day. Okay, for fun, I have 2. I probably will not be able to order my pickleball stuff until the more of the middle of the month because that's when my budget is going to allow, and that's fine. So I need to get my gardens ready. It is so cold right now. Like, some people should be able to plant by this point, which typically in my area we plant by Mother's Day, but it's disgusting out there. Like, I don't know. I've bought 3 tomato plants. That's it. That's all I've bought. So, and then Liberty wants to go to the drive-in movies this weekend. So we'll try that. I haven't actually been to the drive-in movies the whole time that we have lived here, even though we have 2 within like a 45-minute drive. I grew up going to, well, actually, let me rephrase that. I did not grow up going to the drive-in movies because we did not do those sorts of things when I was young. However, when I was a teenager and met my husband, we went to the drive-in movies a lot. And every time I go back to New York with my kids in the summertime, we go to the drive-ins. So, all right, work and learning. I just have 2. Actually, I'm going to give myself 3. So work and learning will be YouTube videos. I'm going to try for 3 this week because I'm not going anywhere. Next week, my husband will be home, and we all know that that is a little bit more of a challenge for me to get a lot of YouTube videos up, or any YouTube videos up when he's home. So I'm going to try for 3. I don't necessarily recommend using a friction pen in your goal setting planner because it can disappear, but you know, here I am doing it anyways. Oh, I forgot to write this part. This will be IG posts, which will be 4. Hopefully 4, maybe 5. Like I said, I don't ever mind when I'm an overachiever. And then I have to finish an order of mug rugs for a customer. So there's that. Now I'm into family and relationships, and I am going to put Mother's Day cards. I never send Mother's Day cards. I do get the mothers in our life gifts, but I don't send cards. And this year I want to. And I will need to send them pretty soon. I'm just going to leave that right there. Health and wellness will be, I'm just going to write one thing, 75 soft. Spiritual will be attend women at the well. And then 7 days of gratitude. And then also Bible reading. I need to catch up. For financial, I'm going to have 3. This is a payday week. So it will be cash spending. I have 3 categories that I like to spend in cash. And I do better when I do that. So cash spending, track expenses, and then paycheck budget to my husband. And then for physical environment this week, I have 2, actually 3. I need to wipe down cabinets, wipe down kitchen cabinets, order paint sample, and then I need to do some closet organization in the master bedroom. Things are just getting a little out of hand in there. I have so many LuLaRoe clothes from when I used to work, and I'm like, I never am probably going to wear them again. I need to just take them out and maybe put them in a box and think about it for a little bit, and then just get rid of them because it's just absolutely crazy. I do not need them. So anyways, I feel really good about having my May goals set up. I would just encourage you, if maybe you have had a good start to the year and then maybe you had some time where things fell by the wayside and you just didn't get things done, to not let that completely deter you from setting your goals. Just give yourself grace, pick yourself back up and say, okay, I had a period of time where, things were slacking. Most of the time we can look back and see that there was a reason why that happened, which I definitely can. But now it's time to move on. We are not even halfway through the year yet. We still have plenty of time to reach our goals. So let's get back at it, you guys. If you are new here, please do hit that red subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. Give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you to each and every one of you who have spent some time out of your day with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.